Hashtags will never be the main character. Hello, my name is Meg. Instagram fairly recently revealed the truth about hashtags and everyone went crazy. They tell you to use 3 to 5 hashtags and I have been experimenting, so let me show you the results. But first of all, the most important truth. Hashtags will never be the main character. Hashtags are just the cherry on top. It's only the icing on top. It's just an extra. It's just an option. It will never be more important than your actual content. Also, hashtags can't help bad content perform well. A lot of people think that if they nail hashtags, they will get more reach and more followers and more likes, but not really. I'm not trying to be rude, but hashtags just can't save poorly executed content. For hashtags to actually work, you need good content. Your content already needs to be good. If hashtags aren't working, you need to really evaluate your content and get better at creating and posting. And don't waste too much time on hashtags. I used to spend hours and hours every single day researching which hashtags to use, like finding small, medium, large hashtags, and I know so many people who do, but in reality, it's not something to spend that much time on. And to be honest, now I only spend like a minute on hashtags, but I still get impressions from it. I just explain what I'm posting about, like the brand of the makeup, the name of the product, and sometimes the category of the makeup. That's all a post needs, it just needs an explanation. You don't need to do heavy research and find the best performing hashtags because there's no such thing. I'm not saying don't use hashtags. I still use them, and yes, when used effectively, it does give you results. So you should definitely use them, just don't stress over them. Sometimes I only get 100 impressions from hashtags. Sometimes the number is so low it doesn't even show up on my insights, but I would get 20,000 impressions from the explore page and get 200 comments and 300 saves and 50 follows. So at the end of the day, my post performed well, just not in the hashtag section. And sometimes a week after I post, I get impressions from hashtags. So what I'm trying to say is don't just focus on hashtags. Now, how many hashtags should you actually use? At the moment, I would say just use as many as you want. The thing is, Instagram lets you use up to 30 hashtags. Even after the update, that hasn't changed. If they really wanted us to use a maximum of 5 hashtags, they would actually change things and make sure we could physically only use 5, but that's not the case. A lot of people still use more than 5 hashtags and they're doing fine. I'm doing fine. Sometimes if I have more than 5 hashtags that I feel are relevant to the post, I would use them and get impressions from it, so just use as many as you want. As soon as I saw the update, I tried 3 to 5, then I tried more than 5, then I went back to 3 to 5, and now I just post as many as I want. I didn't see a decrease in impressions from hashtags on posts where I had used more than 5. It's not the numbers that are important, it's the relevancy. As long as they're relevant, it will work. Instagram just wants you to stop using irrelevant hashtags. So for example, if you post about an eyeshadow palette, the hashtag eyeshadow palette is okay because it's relevant. It's actually explaining to Instagram what your post is about. Personally, it's very competitive, so I wouldn't use it, but it's much more relevant and much better than hashtag explore page. By the way, if you're still using hashtag explore page right now, I would recommend you to stop because unless you're posting about the explore page, no post actually needs that hashtag. It just won't be relevant. And Instagram officially said that you shouldn't use hashtag explore page, so I wouldn't if I were you. Also, stop the discover hashtags, like the discover under 1k, discover under 2k hashtags. No one is actually looking or searching for that hashtag. You're just wasting a hashtag, a chance to get in front of more people. Now, every single account is different. What works for me may not work for you and vice versa. So, experiment. Use 3 to 5 and see how it goes. If it doesn't work, use 10 and so on. Test it yourself. And if hashtags are working really well for you already, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change it just because Instagram says so. Yes, they announced that you should only be using 3 to 5, so if you're struggling with hashtags, maybe it's a good thing to listen to this tip. But we don't know when this update actually took place. I mean, it's nice to get information from them, but maybe it's been like this for years and they only just told us about it. Or maybe they really just changed it recently, or maybe they're going to change it soon. They haven't specified that, so I really don't want you to get stressed out. However, Instagram does share information for a reason. It's because they've changed something or they're going to change something and they want you to do exactly that. So if you can gradually get used to the 3 to 5 hashtag rule, Eventually, it will be the rule, the only rule. It's just not now. And please, just think of hashtags as an extra and don't expect anything from it. Be okay not to have any results from it. Stop focusing on the number of impressions you have from hashtags. There are more important things than hashtags, like I said earlier, actual good content. Don't post grainy images and don't use super hard to read fonts. Provide value of some sort. Have a clear idea of what you are trying to provide to your audience. Think hard. Do you really need to post that, or are you just posting to post? And when you do post, make sure you respond to all comments and look at what sort of posts have generated shares and saves. Double down and make more of those to get your content interactions up. Really focus on your actual content and keep improving on the delivery of it. Once you can provide value to your audience, your posts become relevant, and then when you use relevant hashtags, you will show up and rank in hashtags. Hashtags will get you in front of a lot of new people, but they won't give your content any value. You have to provide value yourself. Because even if people find you through hashtags, if your content is not good enough, they won't click on it. You won't get likes or follows or growth or whatever it is you want. Make good content and stop stressing over hashtags. I know, the term good content can be overused. It is quite hard to understand, so I will make a separate video. If you are interested in that, please consider subscribing. And I have some more videos that could be useful for you. One about how to get on the Explore page and one about Instagram Insights. Why not check them out? Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.